If there's one thing I've learned in 70 years, it's this. Trouble don't always come looking like trouble. Sometimes it comes wearing pearls. Sometimes it brings you a homemade pie. Sometimes it smiles so sweet you thank it for stopping by. And sometimes it welcomes you home. Now, baby, come on in here and pull up a chair. Because before I tell you what happened in Magnolia Oaks, I need to tell you about the day I arrived. I've gone over that day 1,000 times in my mind. Looking back, the warning signs were everywhere. I just didn't know they were warnings. I thought I'd inherited a beautiful old Victorian house in the prettiest little southern town God ever put on a map. Everybody told me I was lucky. You're going to love Magnolia Oaks. It's peaceful. The neighbors are wonderful. They look after one another. Honey, they weren't lying. That's what made it so dangerous. The town was beautiful. Too beautiful. The grass was too green, the flowers bloomed too perfectly, the white fences were too clean. Every porch looked like it belonged on the cover of a magazine. Not one cracked window, not one crooked shutter, not one weed daring to grow where it shouldn't. Everything looked curated. I remember slowing my car to almost a crawl. I rolled down my window and listened. That's when I noticed it. Nothing. No barking dogs, no children laughing, no lawnmowers humming, no screen doors slamming, no husband calling for his wife. Just silence. Not peaceful silence. Watching silence. The kind that makes the hair on the back of your neck stand up before your mind can explain why. Then I saw the people. Every person I passed smiled. The same smile. Every woman waved. The same wave. Every man tipped his hat. The same slow nod. Every child politely greeted me, like they'd all rehearsed it together. Now, don't get me wrong, I was raised to speak to folks. Where I come from, if you walked past somebody's porch without saying hello, your mama would have found out before you got home. But this wasn't kindness. It felt performed. Everybody was polite. Too polite. Courteous. Too courteous. Helpful. Too helpful. Even their laughter sounded measured. Like nobody laughed unless it was time. Then before I could even open the trunk of my car, 3 women appeared. I never heard footsteps. I never heard a gate open. One minute I was alone. The next, they were standing there. One carrying sweet tea, one holding a peach cobbler, one with fresh-cut magnolias folded carefully in her arms. Every one of them smiled, the exact same smile. Oh, welcome to Magnolia Oaks. We're just delighted you're here. If you need anything at all. Their voices were warm enough to melt butter, but their eyes never quite reached their smiles. I remember thinking, why does it feel like they're watching me? Instead of welcoming me, I smiled back anyway. I thanked them. I accepted the flowers. I even took the cobbler. Lord knows I wish I hadn't. Because if I'd recognized that smile for what it really was, if I'd trusted that little voice God put inside every one of us, I'd have left those boxes sitting in the driveway, thrown that car into reverse, and driven until Magnolia Oaks disappeared in my rearview mirror, but I didn't. I unpacked my dishes. I unpacked my clothes. I unpacked my life. And before I knew it, Magnolia Oaks had begun unpacking me. Now, baby, that's where our story begins.